Hello friends, so in this video we'll be touching on the Kinesis Analytics service and we'll be going in depth as to how the service works. So getting straight away into it, if you see the slide, so this depicts the overall flow of how Kinesis Analytics service is typically used. So what we have here is a source side where there could be streaming data coming from Kinesis data streams or Kinesis data firehose that is possible input. The data that comes in as an input stream that then goes to Kinesis data analytics. And based on that input, or basically on that input data set, we can perform certain SQL like operations, like we can perform selections on the data and also aggregations or count functions on that data, and also can group the data on a certain condition and then use that aggregated data, or basically publish that aggregated data through the output stream to the destination, which could be Amazon S3, Kinesis, again another Kinesis data stream, or a Firehose, or even Amazon Redshift. Apart from this, there we can also refer to a reference data or a lookup data that could have a source coming from Amazon S3. Also, in case of any issues with the data processing that the analytics tool does, if there are any issues, we can also have an error stream to keep a log or keep a track of those kind of issues. So this is like an overall in-depth flow of how Kinesis data analytics service works. Yeah, so next, I mean, getting into the other use cases of Kinesis data analytics, one use case is basically to perform streaming ETL. So like we saw in the previous diagram, any streaming data that comes in, we can perform transformations of the data, like that could be a simple column selection, or some complex transformations with reference data or lookup data being used, and some calculations being performed, and data being aggregated. So we can do those kind of operations on it. Then we can also have a real-time metric generation. For example, we can have a live leaderboard for a mobile or a PC game, where we can keep a track of the different participants and also a ranking of the different participants. Then we can also have some sort of responsive analytics, where based on a certain criteria, we can build up any alerting logic, and if the criteria or scenario or pattern is identified, then an alert gets generated. So that is another use case. Now if we talk about features of Kinesis data analytics, some of the key features are like, we only have to pay for the resources that we consume, but we have to be mindful that the service is not cheap. It's one of the most expensive services AWS has. This service is also serverless, and it scales automatically, so we don't have to bother about scaling or any kind of manual provisioning, etc. And then it also uses IAM permissions to access the streaming sources, so we have to be mindful of providing the required permissions. And it also has SQL or Flink, which is a really powerful tool to write computations. So we can have SQL like queries, or even Flink based queries or Flink based instructions, which are really powerful and have a wide variety of scope. We can use those to write computations or processes to fetch data. It also has a schema discovery feature, and then it can also it can also be combined with Lambda for pre-processing the data. So these are some of the features of data analytics. Now with machine learning perspective, if we talk about, so there are two algorithms that can be used by default. I mean, there are SQL like instructions available for these two algorithms within analytics. So one is random cut forest, and another one is hotspot. So when we talk about random cut forest, it's used for anomaly detection in numerical column data, like scenario in a streaming data. So it is provided as a SQL-like function to use directly within Kinesis data analytics tool. And the salient feature of this model is it uses recent history to compute the model. So if, let's say, our historical data or the data keeps on changing, then the model results or behavior will also change. So we have to be mindful of that. Then hotspot, this is another kind of model which is basically used on which, how it works is, it locates and returns the information about relatively dense regions in the data. So given a distribution of data, it identifies areas which are densely populated or which have the highest frequency or highest mode value of the data. This also is provided as a SQL-like function, which we can directly use with Kinesis Data Analytics. So for machine learning perspective, we need to keep in mind that these two models, or these two machine learning models, are readily available with the service. So yeah, so that's about it about Kinesis Data Analytics service. I hope this video will be useful. I'll be coming up with more such videos, and I'll continue publishing them. Thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll be back after some time with another video. Thanks a lot. Thank you.